Hello guys, good morning. Now today in this video I'm just going to share with you one of the most important thing, and that is how do you start thinking in English? How do I start thinking in English? And this thing I want to share with you. If you started thinking in English, that means you will be automatically able to speak this language very fluently, very confidently, and without making grammatical mistake. But before that you should have to start thinking in English. And at the beginning, that is the biggest problem, because we don't know how to start thinking in English. Because at the beginning we don't have any kind of thought, we don't have any kind of knowledge, we don't have any kind of vocabulary to express ourselves. That's why our subconscious mind is not start thinking in English. But no worries guys, which thing I followed in my learning stage, these all things I want to share with all of you. And I'm sure about that if you follow these all techniques and things that I want to share with you, you will be able to start thinking in English within a shorter period of time guys. So without any further ado, let's dive into the video. Before start thinking in English, you should have to develop your thought process. Yes, because without having a thought, how can we express ourselves? How can we present ourselves front of the people, front of anyone? Because before presenting our thought, before expressing ourselves, we have a little thought, and we should have to develop our thought process at the beginning. And how do you develop your thought process? You can develop your thought process by reading, by listening, by personal experience, and by writing. Yes, there are so many ways to develop our thought process. When I was in my learning stage, I just developed my thought process by listening, because at the beginning listening is a play very significant role. Yes guys, and which kind of content you should have to listen at the beginning? You can watch TV, you can watch cartoon stories, and as well as you can watch motivational speeches and so many contents available on YouTube. But this all kind of content you should have to listen in English. If you are listening this all content in your native language, that will not help you. Yes, at the beginning you feel little difficult for understand, but now gradually you will be able to understand properly. And you know what guys, once you able to understand properly, once you able to know the actual concept of the sentence, then automatically your subconscious mind gather information from those video which you watching. Okay, at the beginning it is a little difficult, because when I was in my learning stage I also faced so many challenges, so many difficulties. But now I want to learn this language, I want to express myself in this particular language. That's why I just learned this language. And one more thing is that speaking a language, it is a little long process, it is not a short process. If you are thinking I just want to learn this language within 3 months, I just want to learn this language within 5 months, it's not gonna help you guys, and it's not work actually, because I know very well how much time I spent it to learn this language. But still I learning this language, and still I make some mistake while speaking, while explaining. But you know what, little by little I'm just recover my mistake, I just improving my mistakes. Each and everyone, when they're in learning stage, they can make mistake. Even a native English speaker also make mistake while speaking. You don't focus on mistake. If you are focusing on mistake, that means there is a less possibilities that you will be never able to speak this language. At the beginning, each and everyone can make mistake, because we are not a native English speaker, and we are not a born in that particular language. We just learning this language with the help of our mind. Yes, and with the help of our effort. So it's happen at the beginning, we are making mistake, I also make mistake, you also make mistake, it's happen. But now at the beginning you don't focus on mistake, just focus on learning. After spending 5 to 6 months, then automatically you can see the in yourself how much improve your English. And other thing is that which I followed very much, and I'm sure if you follow you can see the result in yourself. While watching, listening, and writing, you should have to carry one vocabulary notebook, and which word new for you, you should have to write down in your notebook. Then after, just go on Google and go any dictionary and find their meaning in your native language. And then after, you have to use this word in a sentence. You just use this word in a sentence. If you don't prepare a sentence, you don't able to make proper sentence, then you just use this word on Google and just say to Google, just make a sentence using this word. Then after, you just have to write down the actual sentence of the word, because it is one of the most way to memorize this particular word for long time. After doing this all exercise, you should have to little patience. You should have to be little patience. Why? Because learning a language, it is a little long process and it is a little difficult process. So for that, you should have to be little patient and you have to regularly put your effort. If you are putting regularly your effort, then you can see the result after 1 month within you. How much improve your English. And you know what guys, once you learn this language, then after you can express yourself, you can go other countries for job and you can do anything whatever you want to do in your life. I hope guys you understood my video. If you didn't understand, so I just summarize the actual highlighted point in my videos. First, you should have to develop your thought process. How do you develop your thought process? By reading, listening and doing work and as well as writing. These 4 things can develop your thought process. Once you develop your thought process, then after you just express your thought. At the beginning you feel little challenging, you feel little difficult. At the beginning you are not able to find exact vocabulary, but now gradually you will be able to start thinking in English. Gradually you will be able to express ourselves in English. Once you able to express ourselves, once you able to start thinking in English, that means you will be learn this language almost 50 to 60%. Yes, because these entire languages are depend on our thinking skill. As much fast you think, as much fast we think, that much fast we can speak. Because of speaking a language, it is a part of our subconscious mind. How much fast our subconscious mind is think, that much fast we can speak properly and confidently. So I hope guys you enjoyed this video. If I make any kind of mistake while explaining, while speaking, while everywhere, so please guys forgive me, because now that time I am also in my learning stage. And you know what, a learner can make mistake. See you soon in another video. Take care. Bye bye.